Come, you can jump up here, Schatzi. Hello everyone, if you're rewatching later, just saying hi real quick because I haven't streamed in 2 days, I think. That was the husband. Just ignore it, please. Just because I had a lot of stuff at work to do. And I know the goal was to stream every day in December, but I think I've done good so far. I only had 3 days where I didn't stream. Come here. You want to sit up here? Come, you can sit at the window. Schatzis, kommt. Moose. Moose, come. Hey, Abdal. What's wrong? Come here. I thought I'm going to sit at the window real quick. I just like sitting here when it's raining. I love hearing the rain. And American windows are not very well sealed, so you can kind of smell the rain through it. So it's kind of like sitting outside, I guess. Bessie, come. How y'all doing? Hey, Fanny. I'm at home. I'm just sitting at the window because it's raining. I just said American windows are not very well sealed, so from the top here I can kind of smell the rain. You know, like the nice smell of rain on the ground. So yeah, I'm enjoying that right now. That's why I'm sitting at the window. Hey Sam, hi Ankino. How you doing? Hi Clement. Alles fit bei mir. Bei dir? Alles gut in Deutschland? You love the smell of rain? Me too. That's why I'm sitting here. Yeah, I feel like my window is not very... maybe it's open. Like in America, you have those locks at the windows up here. And they're kind of crappy though. So sometimes, even if you lock it, it's not really locked. You can still open them. Or maybe it's just our windows that are not very well insulated or working very well. But yeah, welcome to American construction quality. It's great. Very nice, good. I'm gonna go, but I will come back in 30 minutes if you're still there. Okay, Fanny, sounds good. Enjoy your dinner. I guess that's what I'm assuming you're doing. How is your Friday, Sam? For you, it's almost the weekend. Nice. I'm jealous. I still got a day of work to do tomorrow. Sam lives in the future over there in China. Thanks for the hearts, everyone. It's true, the American windows will keep you cool in the winter. They will. They keep you cool in the winter and hot in the summer, so yay. American windows are great. We had one of our windows replaced actually because our windows were leaking, so yay, another good sign for American windows. So the rain literally came through the window when it was raining, so that was great. And then they had to replace the whole window, which is a really huge window, so they had to come with a crane to do that. But it's fixed now. Took him only a year to fix it, so that was great. I only had to deal with leaking windows for 1 year. So a lot of towels had to be used in that period. Deutschland steht noch. Okay, immerhin. Das ist gut. Könnte schlimmer sein. Hi, Christopher. I hope you're doing well. Just got back from a vet visit. Jefferson got his rabies booster. He is mad. Oh, no. He went to his bed and sleeping. I bet he's sulking. Oscar's like that, too, when he had to go to the vet or when I trimmed his nails. When I trimmed Oscar's nails, I can't even talk to him. It's Friday. Yay. Yay, Friday. For Sam. Not for us. Hey, Skal, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a while. Where you at? Where in the world did Emirates fly you to? Oscar is sleeping right now. He's in the bed. Just make sure he's doing good. He's upset it's raining. I opened the windows a little bit and he stuck his nose out and he could feel the water drops on his nose and he got really upset. So... I know, Oscar. It's hard to believe that you lived out in the streets for a while because you're so bougie and spoiled. I think now they are starting to get European style windows and stuff. Yeah, maybe finally. Maybe more in the East Coast and West Coast. The middle probably hasn't caught up to that yet. But we do have kind of like a European style window in the living room. But it's none that you can open, so it's not great, but it looks a little bit nicer. It's not the typical American window. Usually American windows are kind of small, I think. I do prefer my windows to be really big and bright. Are you German? I am German, Aiden. I was shocked at one of the recent incidents here, which is illegal in my country. Do you know news? At one of the recent incidents here. No, like in China, you mean, or do you mean in the USA? Sam, I haven't heard about it. I'm actually on a week vacation back to my country, Jordan. Oh, nice. Enjoy, Skull. I hope you're having a good time. And thank you for sending all those hearts, whoever it is. Maybe someone fell asleep with the finger on the hearts. So I appreciate that. My dog, too, don't like to have his nails cut, but now he gets a little better at it. Okay, good. Yeah, it probably just takes some time to get used to it. But I mean, Oscar's really old and he still hasn't gotten used to it, so I gave up on him getting used to it. He will always hate it. Hope you've been doing well. I've been doing well. I thought you said, I hope my bench has been doing well. I was like, well, my bench has not been that great at the gym. No PR. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good. Just a lot of work. That's why I haven't streamed. Just how I took over the food bank for the person I retired. So just a lot of just got a lot of food donations yesterday. I had to go to visited a place where they distribute donated food items and other stuff, and got a little tour and just said hi to everyone. And super nice people, everyone just working voluntarily, and everything is donations, and it's just great to see what people can do when there's so many like nice people working together, without any money involved. Like it's really just all donations and people just working their butts off, which is really cool to see that something like this exists. One of the ministers here was by law, because some 30. Whoa. They did it old school, huh? Wow. Well, thanks for sharing, Sam. I didn't catch up with the news in China. Wow. 30 to 40 mil corruption. Sounds like every politician's daily life, honestly. But yeah. Better not get caught, I guess. Aiden, what did I skip? I didn't skip any message. Sam lives in China, yes, Ankino. I mean, it's illegal in Russia I mean, it is probably illegal in most countries to do something like that. It is definitely very extreme. But yeah, some countries tend to be more on the extreme side, right? Some things are just punished very hard or harshly in some countries. So yeah, rough stuff. Got one. Yes, it is amazing. I agree. We need a law like that in Italy too. Oh, for corruption? Oh, yeah. I guess corruption is a big thing, I guess, in all countries. We just don't know about it. Or, I mean, we kind of do know about it, but no one really just can't do anything about it because everyone is kind of involved in it, I feel like. Or many people are involved in it that claim to not be involved in it, but how do I know? The world is just... Oh my God! Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! It's German girl. Hi, username. How you doing? Oh, no. I like your name. I always say that. Just username. Just insert username right here. But they say... What do you mean, Ankino?
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say? Oh,
They sell it.
really?
They sell where? Ankino, you can just call me Rika. Hey Shuriken, how are you doing? I just read your comment before I hopped onto my live when I checked my YouTube notifications. I hope you're doing okay. Sounds like you had a very eventful day. I know I'm not going to ask any details, but I hope you guys are doing okay. Hi Osman, by the way. That's just my username. It makes sense. Very pragmatic. Hi Chaos. This stream is really just saying hi, catching up with everyone, because I haven't streamed in a few days. We do, I don't know, anything here, talk about God and the world, anything and nothing at the same time. Usually just cooking or cooking for my dog, cooking German food, or literally anything, really. And Oscar is part of my streams, oftentimes my old dog, but he's sleeping right now. What's up? Come here. Come on. And we have people from all over the world here, so it's really cool to check in with everyone, seeing what's going on in Germany and China, America, Dubai, Jordan. You know, always good to keep up with everyone. My brother had been working in the embassy in the United States for years. He quit because of corruption. He said the money he saw got pulled off. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, that must be really hard to deal with and accept and not get upset about it. And yeah, can't blame your brother for stopping working there. Better stopping working there and not being part of it than being part of it. Thank you, Ankino. Ankino, should I just call you Ankino or Kino or An or a different name? Anyone who's new here, just let me know if you have a preference how I should address you. I'm hanging in there, says things. Okay, that sounds rough. Well, if you can keep us updated, if you can, Shuriken, on anything that's going on. Definitely helping everything as well. I'm from Finland. Nice. Hi, Chaos. From Finland. I heard, I don't know if it's still up to date, but there is like a survey. I don't know how they measure that, but about the happiest countries in the world. And Finland, I think, won the last ranking, didn't it? If I'm not mistaken. I think Denmark and Finland are always up there. And then Germany is like very, very low. Same with the United States. So, yeah. Do you like living in Finland? And if you do, what's your favorite aspect of it? I was just curious. I love vodka from Finland. I don't think I ever had vodka from Finland, but I don't like that. I don't like vodka in general. I think it tastes so strong. Oscar, do you like vodka? No, me neither. It's too strong. Yeah. Oscar's up. Let me turn on the lights real quick. Oscar, you say hi? You say hi to everyone? Oscar says hi. Yo, I went to the toy store, to the pet store today, and I got Oscar toys and some snacks, but I haven't given him the toys yet. That will be a tomorrow thing for the weekend. Yeah, you get an early Christmas present. I know, it's so exciting. Rico and Kino.
Where?
Rico?
Let's just say that.
Hey, we almost got the same name then. Rico and Rika. That's cool. I think it is hard to stay honest if you are doing politics. I think you got a really good point, yes.
We need to warm up.
I think so too. Honestly, it's not even politics. It's really everywhere. Like it's really hard to not be corrupted with anything. Like like it can happen in any kind of job, I guess. Even in my kind of job. Even if you work a good job where you help people in need with food and stuff. Even there, if you're a bad person or kind of like corrupted, you can also just technically grab a lot of the food that we get donated for yourself, and no one will probably notice that. So bad stuff can happen anywhere, not just in politics, but it's probably much easier in politics. And the type of people that go into politics probably also have a different personality and yeah, I don't want to get too much into that, but I watched a talk of a professor that talks about the mentality of politicians, and you definitely need to have some personality traits if you want to be all the way up there that are not always the greatest, but yeah. I really wish you all the best and say hi to hubby as well. I gotta go. We're camping in Petra today. You should check it out sometime. That sounds fun. I love camping. How cool. Well, enjoy, Scott. Thank you for saying hi. I hope you have a great time. Thank you. And I wish you all the best too. Stay safe. All I can say is that me and mine are perfectly fine, but there are more cops all over than I have ever seen in my life. Ooh. Are you gonna be part of a new Netflix documentary, Shuriken? I hope not. Well, be safe, please. Give me advice as medical student, 20 years old. Advice? What advice? I don't know if I can give any advice. Yeah, Mr. O is back under the blanket now. He's like, I'm out of here. Well, if I'm honest, nothing happens here in Finland. Why we score so high on happiness tests is because we feel safe due to high trust. Thank you for saying hi to Oscar. Oscar, greetings from Finland. That's the first, I think, from Finland. We don't have anyone from Finland here in the community, so hi, Chaos, welcome. And I get that. So safety equals happiness for y'all. I get that. I mean, there's, you can either, that's what I heard, you can either have, when it comes to living in countries, you can either have happiness or freedom, safety or freedom. So, for example, when I lived in China, I felt extremely safe, right? So, because, I mean, I wasn't like opposing the government or anything like that. So I personally felt very safe. Because I was being a good noodle there, right? So I have nothing to worry about. Doesn't apply to all people though. But I did feel very safe. But did I feel very free in many ways? No. Or in all the ways? No, because there were certain things that you couldn't say, or like at university sometimes when you brought up a topic that you just want to discuss with your professors or just get their opinion, they would really like cut you off while you're saying it. So you kind of traded freedom a little bit for safety. And then again, here in America, for example, I would say you trade freedom for safety a little bit. I wouldn't say I feel unsafe here. I do feel safe, but there's definitely, safer countries out there than this one, I guess. But Oscar, lots of kisses to you. Thank you, Clement. Oscar, you're getting all the kisses and greetings here. Hi, Trisna. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah, but I got like 1.5 years.
Oh, no, you can also call me Ami. Both works. It's my name and also like a word play, so You can say Ami, you can call me Rika, whatever you prefer. Both is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
My workplace Christmas
What
party
else
is
would
tomorrow
you?
evening, so it's going to be Oktoberfest in December. Ooh,
Yeah.
fun. That's cool. I have my Christmas party tomorrow too.
Phoenix is
Christopher
like
from my historical
is that where
settlement where I work
Thanksgiving
at,
also
so that
go?
will be tomorrow.
Bro,
I don't know if
send
I
me
have
that
to dress
house.
up for that, probably not. Um, but that's fun. Oktoberfest.
Well, he's about to
I don't
yeah.
like talking to the press, so staring in dogs for me. Oh, no staring in dogs. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I don't know if I would like that, to be
Yeah, come
honest.
on.
Yeah, probably not.
Just kill it hard.
Being seen on TV,
We
that's
we
definitely
talking a trend right now?
intense. And then talking to the
I
police and
know.
stuff. No, if I don't have to, I prefer not to do that either. China is extremely safe. I think it in the same way I can't go out in my country at 1 a.m. alone, but
Unless it's
here I
a
can
dark
go anywhere.
place.
That's exactly how I felt, like Sam. Like I literally after
Who would
like
have
going
thought?
to a club or something until like
Not this kind
4
of week.
a.m. I could still, or 3 a.m. or so, I would just still walk home sometimes, or just take a taxi, or yeah, just walk around. I feel like you could fall asleep in the subway and have your phone laying next to you. No one would take it. You know, that kind of safety or trust that you would have. But yeah, of course, it ends when you have like a little bit of an opposing opinion or you say anything critical, which you probably shouldn't
Nice.
do.
Peaceful.
So yeah, you trade one thing a little bit for the other. But if you don't have like a strong opinion and if you are okay with everything, you can have like a really good and safe life. And I really do miss that sometimes. You know, just that feeling of like
Hey,
complete
hand that
safety.
over.
I don't think I had that anywhere else other than in China. It really felt really like really safe, and I don't have that in Germany or in America to that extent. Not saying that I don't feel safe in the other countries, but China is
What?
definitely
What?
unmatched when it comes to feeling safe.
Oh, I'm
So I
silly.
definitely understand you, Sam. I have the same opinion. That's true. That is true, Rika. But even Europe is getting a little less safer with the new human resource imported. Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, is that a new thing? But I got you. Yeah, citizenship. Yeah. Oh yeah. Same in Germany. There's definitely different opinions on it, but I would say the overall consent is yeah the same with your opinion. That's why the one party in Germany that has a little bit of the critical thoughts or opinions. I personally would never support them. I think they are,
Hey,
you
you ever
know,
lived there?
not very reasonable. I feel like there should be a nicer middle ground of
Whoa.
like some ideas they have, like concerns they have, but put in a more like
It's so
humane way,
crazy
like
to
in a
me
more
that
like
he doesn't know when we're
considerate way for
drinking.
both sides.
Like,
But I
it's
don't know
like,
if that exists or ever will exist. I feel like there always has to be something extreme, unfortunately.
bro, you mean Peter's meal? Oh, of course.
Oh, I got you, Shuriken. Don't worry about
Dude,
it. I don't think
Justin said that to him today.
take your time. If you need to
He was
charge your
like,
phone or
it's
leave, that's
way
totally
dead.
fine. Just
Yeah,
make
and
sure you're staying
Justin's
safe
like,
out there and
hey, sorry.
you're
He threw
staying
those two together, and
updated
I'm
with
just
everything
like,
going on out there. Um,
it's
I don't
not
have
that
much
hard.
legal
I don't know
opinion
how
for a
you can
country
trust
if I'm
anyone.
not the citizen of the country. So for me, it's their way of running the gov. Yes, that's exactly what I was
No,
thinking when I was there.
no.
So a lot of my friends, when we texted,
Yeah.
you know, they were still in
I
Germany,
said after you're
would
I was
text
talking to
me
Justin. I was like,
about
after
certain things like,
Ethan's talk with him today,
well,
it
do you
solidified
not
to me that he's
hate
not gonna
the
go there.
environmental
Like he's
impacts they
with
have
us
or the,
forever.
you know, the bad air quality and some certain like things like, you know, some more like human related things. And I had the same answer as you, Sam. Like, it's not my country. I don't have like a strong opinion. Yes, I do think some things definitely need to change or
So
should
what you
change,
need to do in our
but I'm not
clubhouse
the
is,
one,
so if there's
telling
any
them
sort of
or
apathy towards like
yeah, doing anything
you
about
having to
it,
deal with a threat, and you have to use
because
that
that's not going
to
to do
your
anything. And
advantage.
my own country just has as many issues as that country, or other
But
issues, not the same ones, but
just to
it's
start
always easy
low
to
level,
judge, and it seems to be working
because
for the most part. I agree, yes. And they are definitely very strong right now. And innovation infrastructure today, yes, a lot of innovations for sure, AI and engineering even, and
oh yellow,
they're definitely
right?
production. Many countries are dependent on them. I agree with Sam. Yes,
Okay.
China's definitely playing a really
Oh, there's yellow
smart
right here too.
game, or not even a game. They're just
This
smart
way.
way they're doing it. They're just catching up
Okay.
with production, innovation, and everything. Kind of like not giving a shit about the environment for the longest time, but because they had to catch up. Because you have to
Yellow.
think that China was in many ways many years behind other Western countries with many things. Even though historically they were super well developed, and also like the pioneers of many things. So, not saying they were always behind, just when it comes to economical progress, they were a little bit behind many Western countries. So, they kind of agreed upon just not giving a shit
Oh,
about the
that's
environment,
homeboy.
just pushing until they caught up with the West, or almost.
Oh,
And
no,
now they're at the
you like,
point, and now they're actually trying really hard to
I'm like
look into
slow,
how to
like no
protect the
more,
environment and how to be less harmful to
not
them,
faster,
to
but
the
like you can't
environment.
amp up your
So I
voltage
think
to like
once they're
stupid
getting
motherfuckers,
there where they protect the environment
because
and
you
are
have to
still
use the
striving and
apathy to your advantage.
um, gaining more
You have
economical
to
power, I think they will
basically get
definitely
China to try to talk you
take
down to like
over
maybe 10,
pretty soon.
but they're just
Hey,
like, well,
Carl,
too bad, you know.
you have
Even
stolen my
if you
rain.
do
Yay.
end up making
I'm
some
glad.
profit,
I love rain, so if anyone
you know
has
what I
some
mean?
rain, feel free to send it my way. I don't mind it. I just really enjoy it. Have you ever had an unpleasant encounters with Italians in Germany? Is it true that Italians are seen as gypsy in Germany? Mm, with Italians,
No.
no. Um, Honestly, with Italians, I only had really good encounters. My sister, for example, her best friend was Italian, so we grew up with her. I saw her as a little sister, and yeah, she was Italian. Her family is Italian, um, and they lived in our village, and they are amazing people. Um, Very friendly, warm-hearted. Whenever I traveled to Italy, I always loved it. I never had any
Ooh,
bad encounters at
oh,
all.
maybe I opened it.
Yeah, whenever I think about Italians or Italy in general, I only have positive
Yeah,
memories or
another highlight.
thoughts. What you're talking about, or what I can remember, is I have a little bit of bad encounters with,
Oh,
and I hate to generalize it like that because they could literally come from anywhere, and I don't want to say it's because they're from that country or anything. But I had a lot of bad encounters with people from like Romania that would be involved in thievery and just stealing stuff out of cars and breaking into cars and
right,
stuff. So we
right,
had a lot of those encounters where I'm from. Um, but yeah, never Italians, honestly.
right. Right,
And I
no,
don't
it's
think
hard.
Germans see Italians like
It's
that.
super fun.
We have more the stereotype is more like Romanians for us, or many people, that they would see it that way. I'm just saying that anything against anyone, but what's the use of freedom if a man wakes up one day and say, I
That's
recognize
scary.
myself as a woman? Is a sick freedom? There should be a certain level of regulations, Sam says.
You get the shivers already?
Um, well, that again depends on the country, and I don't know. since I'm not in a position or in the situation where, I would understand how that feels like, I don't want to judge or be harsh on them or be like, I don't want to understand that, because I'm sure that must be really like hard for someone, to have like this discrepancy or feeling like they're in the wrong body and stuff like that. So I don't know. I know where you're coming from, and a lot of people here in Tennessee share the same opinion. A lot of people here in the South in general in America or the Midwest, I think it's just more liberal, closer to the coast, like East Coast, West Coast, where people tend to be more on the liberal side and more open to those ideas. But yeah, I respect your opinion, not judging someone who we don't know 100% about. Exactly. It's always easy, to judge and not be understanding if you're not in the position of the person. But I also understand that there's only like such a small percentage of people that are affected by it. And in Germany, a lot of people got upset about that because we are also very liberal with it and very accommodating. So a lot of people got really upset that, for example, you know how the German language is, we have like feminine, masculine, and neutral. And because of so many people being more on the liberal side now, or more progressive, I would say. I don't know how to describe it. They're trying to change a little bit of the German language. So instead of just using the German language how it was, we're trying to make it more neutral, because many words are actually like the masculine word. So people have been fighting about that, and they're trying to make it more gender neutral instead of using the masculine form, which can be a little bit of a pain in the behind for writing texts and stuff, because you have to always add that masculine plus the feminine version. So you kind of do like you kind of add that into the end of the word. So yeah, I guess it's just a lot of changes, but some people are upset about it, some people are happy about it. Being human is a nuanced experience, and while I understand your point, freedom of this context just means not going to jail for individual quirks that don't negatively impact anyone else. Yes. So I think that's like an important point. I understand Sam's opinion 100%. I understand yours too. And I think the freedom that we need to have is that everyone can be what they want to be or feel like they are, without, like you said, going to jail or really having like getting punished for it. I'm not saying we need to like support it like to the max, like where everyone else will get upset about, but just to accept everyone to a certain degree, so everyone feels safe. I think that's like the most important thing. Just safety for every human, and not being punished for either like sexuality or gender or anything like that, of course. And hi, man of the woods, by the way. Welcome back. Rika, we had some problems with Romanians as well. I remember I had a Romanian neighbor in Italy, and one day he told us, "Do you know why you people hate us Romanians?" So did you tell him anything, Clement? Why to the question he asked you? Because it's just hard to. I hate like generalizing like that, but yeah, there's definitely some like crime going on, coming from certain countries, of course. You cannot deny that. Some people do deny that, but I think it's the wrong way to approach it. If you deny something, then other people will get really upset about that. So I think it's important to acknowledge it and then just try to find a solution to it, instead of denying all of it and making the other party like really powerful and upset, because the more upset some group of people get, the more power they will get in the end. So acknowledgement is always the first
think
step,
now
I
would be a
think,
good
to
time
changing
to
something or
probably.
making something better. I'm glad, Shuriken. I'm glad your phone is running again.
Might be good.
Somewhat they are affecting the society. I just saw a video. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is definitely not easy to figure out, Sam. I agree. When it comes to sports and all that, I think it has just not been an issue or topic for long enough for us to know how to deal with that. And just the bodies of male and female can be very different, right? When it comes to strength and like muscles and stuff. So, yeah, I definitely can see how that is very unfair to some women that always have been women when they're participating in sports. So, yeah, not easy to find a solution to that. Their whole work for 1 2 years got unrecognized. Yeah, I heard about those scenarios before. That is really, yeah, that's very tough to know how to deal with that. You're not a fan of that BS either. Yeah, I don't know. I sometimes I say it is okay to not have a strong opinion about something. I feel like people always think, and I said that before, people always assume that they need to have an opinion about everything, and their opinions are usually very, very strong. Not saying you guys are, just saying people in general. So I think it is really okay to not have a strong opinion about something, especially something that we don't know much about or that we are not affected by. So, and like you said, a man of the woods, as long as your main goal is to um, make sure all humans are safe and treated with respect and grace, I think that's all that matters. But I would not want to be a politician at the same time. It is really hard because sometimes you have to make decisions that are against a group of people. And yeah, I feel like we always blame politicians for everything and we like judge them very harshly. But then again, if we were politicians ourselves, I think it's just not easy. The first Romanian you guys go sorry, I think lost. Oh, that's what you said. What he said. Okay. Yeah, that was lost. Sorry. So he means that it changed over time. So the first influx of people were just more like a criminal maybe or different intentions. I completely agree with your point of view that someone is going to jail for some speech and things feel so illegal and bad. Word is free and should be exactly. Speech is free and it should be. I agree. That's what I would wish a little bit more in China. Having a little bit more of the free speech. But at the same time, I accept their ways, and it seems to be working in terms of safety. And you know, like I said, you can not have both in the same way. You cannot have freedom and safety. Freedom and safety the same way. Like you gotta choose which is more important for you. And in the best scenario, you can pick where you want to live in the world, but of course, it doesn't apply to everyone. That's a very privileged thing to say of me, I guess. Hey, Fanny, welcome back. The hard part when dealing with this topic is balancing individual freedoms, infringement on the freedom. Hey, can you turn up?
What's up?
Can you shut the door?
Shut the door?
Yeah, when you go in.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. So I'm gonna read again. The hard part when dealing with this topic. Oscar, what are you doing? He's snoring. So cute. He's snoring away. The hard part when dealing with this topic is balance individual freedoms, infringement on the freedom and well-being of others, and common sense. Managing all that is extremely difficult. Yes, it is 100% extremely difficult. That's why I would never want to be a politician.
Alright, so we'll just go to the
Identity
next one.
politics. I suppose some days I identify as an ambulance and my pronouns are we woo. Okay, that was pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Not making fun of anyone that's dealing with identity. All good. Starting a large bunch of dishes that I need to do, but I'm putting off till M screams at me. Hey, welcome to my world. Funny. That's how it works here in this house. So I feel that one. We have a lot of dishes to do too. And I wish it was just the dishes, but I feel like I have to basically take care of the whole house still before going to bed. That's gonna be fun. I agree. Oh, by the way, Funny and I had a shared live stream. I don't know if I have already mentioned it, but it's on Funny's. Funny, did you upload it? It's on Funny's page, probably, I guess, under his live streams, if he has not deleted it. But we finally did it. We did a shared live stream. A tale as old as time. Indeed. Oh. I'll be honest with you. I have friends who are against lesbians, and even when acquaintances who since they don't talk about identity as much as what's being propagated by political opportunists. Same, yeah. I have friends in all directions too, and yeah, when we hang out, it's never a topic at all, because I feel like it shouldn't, because you're friends with them and the people, and I would hate to like, you know, always bring up that one thing for no reason, because no one's gonna ask me about my sexuality just because I'm like straight, you know. It doesn't mean that just because someone isn't, we should address their like sexuality and all that all the time. So yeah, I have the same feeling. Funny for me. None of the people I'm friends with that are in that position ever really make it a big thing or a topic. I will say this: I like having a lot of freedom to manage my own safety. Make of that what you will. I like having a lot of freedom to manage my own. I got you. Yeah, you're an American. I understand. Most of them want to be left alone and felt included and not make their privacy and preference a means to achieve political ground. Right. Yeah, just want to be left alone, treated like anyone else, as they should, because they're humans just as anyone else. So, yeah, I absolutely hate that it gets put in such a on such a pedestal, or there's so much like spotlight on sexuality and like gender and all that, when it's really just the person that matters, right, and not anything that they like or dislike. It's just stupid, in my opinion. C is already gone. He's but I'll tell him later that you said hi. Freedom is an illusion, I think, and safety is the mindset. Freedom is an illusion. Safety is a mindset. That's an interesting approach. I'd have to ponder about that a little bit before I say yes to that. I'm not saying no to that, but that's definitely very deep. I would say freedom is an illusion. I can definitely see that, because yeah, I think none of us are free. Some more than others, of course. Like, I'm definitely more free than someone born in a different country. So I'm definitely very spoiled when it comes to freedom. Safety is a mindset, I guess. I can see that. That's definitely a much deeper, though. Yeah, that's a good point. Never thought about it that way. I have made it private. You want me to make it public? I mean, whatever you prefer, Funny. Don't worry about it. You don't have to make it public at all. I'd say that freedom is always relative. That means that it can and can't be an illusion depending on the context and circumstances. Freedom is always relative. Yes, I agree. That it can and can't be an illusion. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's perspective, right? I think even, for example, if here in America, for example, we are technically, practically, I guess, very free. But are we really free when we talk about perspectives and relative? It being relative, not really, because are we free to not pay taxes? No. Are we free to not have an address? No. Are we free to change our name and age and place of birth or our identity, however we like? No. Are we free to just disappear from any internet server? No, everything will still be there, or are we free from capitalism? No, we're still like part of the issue. We're not even free to not pollute the environment no matter what we're trying to do. Like, we'll always have some sort of impact on it. Or are we free to not judge ourselves for the way we look like? No, because we're socialized in a certain way. So I think, yeah, freedom is definitely a very big word, and depends on how you see it. Okay, bye, Clement. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for the talk. See you next time. Have a good night. I missed you guys' live stream. I was looking out for it. I'm so sorry I missed it, folks. No, it's all good. We did it pretty late. I think we did it around like 8 or 9 p.m. So it was definitely more of a late night thing. Did you just quote Master Oogway on me, Shuriken? They're not there, present, not present. No worries, Shuriken. My channel has some weird curse. No one comes. But anyway. Hey, we had a few people watching in the beginning. I think it was just so personal because we just had like a private chat. It was like a FaceTime, just friends talking on FaceTime. So they were like, what the hell are they even talking about? So, technically speaking, one is as free as they are capable of being. Sometimes I have to remind myself that I can't just do things within reason, of course. Yeah, within reason, I get that. You used to have people that are relying on you or expect things from you. So that's another thing that's kind of like taking away your freedom, your dependency on people, or the dependency of people on you. So many things take away freedom, but they also give you something in return. So yeah, is freedom always the thing that we should strive for? I don't know. I don't know. But good point. Freedom is someone as free as they are capable of being. Yes, totally true. Well, Master Wu is founder of classical kung fu, who was also created and kept Dragon Scroll safe. Dragon Scroll? Oh yeah, Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. Freedom to carry guns, others lose freedom to feel safe. Freedom to spread misinformation, others lose freedom to make informed decisions, freedom to ignore rules, others suffer consequences. Yeah, I get that. Good point, Sam. It's definitely a very hard thing to talk about, and a lot of different opinions on that for sure. So it's hard to find a way that serves everyone and makes everyone happy and feel seen or safe or free, or it's, man, being a politician is pretty hard. Thinking about it that way. It's a Pixar character from the movie Kung Fu Panda. Yes, it's a good movie, by the way. Hi, Grumpy Pants. I love your name. Guten Tag. A Muslim community wants to pray on the road 5 times. It's their freedom. It's only logical freedom makes sense. We are free to choose from 50 different cereals, but not have enough freedom to make health a priority over profit. Yep. Indeed. 50 different cereals. That's definitely true in America. I've never seen so many different cereal brands in my life, or sorts of cereals. It's crazy. I just went grocery shopping with a friend today, and we bought some cereal for her. And whenever I go to the cereal aisle, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of effing cereal here. It's, by the way, really bad for you. Um, and please read the ingredients on the back of cereals. You think it's like, ooh, grains, healthy grains. No, it's not. It's literally just a dessert, but I mean, it's tasty. I get it. I get it too sometimes. But it's super, super expensive for no absolute no reason. Cereal is probably one of the most expensive things, like the one that cannot justify its price, because it really is just sugar, chemicals, and cheap flour or grains. So it is absolutely not justifiable to make a box of cereal $6 or more. It is absurd. But that's just a little rant on cereal. Em keeps telling me that I need to see Kung Fu Panda. You need to Shuriken, yes, it's great. You will love it. It is really cute and funny, and also kind of like deep as it gets for a Pixar movie. But I love it. So I agree with M, and funny.
Monica.
We are free to be homeless.
Monica, where did you get this? Where did you get this?
Publix.
Publix.
Do you like it?
It's delicious.
Can you show it so I can do some advertisement? No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing advertisement for it. If you all like,
so yummy.
if you all like coconut water, this is the only one that really tastes good. But there's also one in the refrigerated aisle. It's called like Second Harvest or something, or I forgot. It's like a greenish bottle. It's really good. You are free to do or not do all those things, as in you can do them. Consequences may follow, though. Yes, you can. I mean, you have the option to be homeless, like you said, Neo. But yeah, what comes with that? You are free to do not all those things. I read it. Hey, Raumfahrt. Bist du aus Bayern? Ich wohne in Bremen. Vielleicht können wir treffen. Ich bin nicht aus Bayern, Raumfahrt. Ich bin aus Baden-Württemberg. Aus dem Süden. Südwesten. Bei der Schweizer Grenze. Aber willkommen auf dem Kanal, Raumfahrt. I agree. I think freedom comes with a price tag, and the price we pay is minding our own business. It's a good one. It's 2 a.m. here. Gute Nacht. Okay, gute Nacht, Rico. Schlaf gut. Gute, schöne Träume. We may live in an open air prison. Hey, that's a good one. Good last point, Ankino. Open air prison, I like that. That's pretty deep. I'm probably a pessimist. I believe there are a few people who make all decisions of this world. We're given the illusion of freedom so that we don't create anarchy. Yeah, I definitely see that point. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know it, so I'm not gonna say yes or but yeah, I mean, we're definitely, that's another thing with freedom. So we think we're super free, most of us, or many of us, but then again, we have phones, we have stuff like PlayStation, Xbox, social media, YouTube, even any app, anything that keeps us busy, that keeps us staring into our screens. I think that's like the most modern way of taking away our freedom, and our like stealing our time. So we basically, I don't want to say we're controlled by it, but it's definitely a little bit of like they know what they're doing. Like the people that make all those apps and social media and stuff, they know how to keep us like entertained and how to watch it, and Netflix, all those things, because we could literally use that time to talk to people and yeah, just be more social. But if we did that, maybe we would come up to the conclusion that we are not that free and that many things are not going very well for us or not that are not great in this country or many countries, not just this one, like in the world. And maybe that would lead to a little bit more of like an anarchy and like some like rebellions and stuff. So I think it is definitely all part of the world, you know, that we're just being distracted by those useless things, basically, you know, just pure entertainment that they're making use of us being just silly, you know, we just want to be entertained, dopamine and all that. So I think that's just all a big part of it. And we're consuming at the same time, making money for people to make profit of that. We're basically like selling our time, you know, for money. And yeah, freedom is definitely part of taking our freedom away, I guess. But we're all just voluntarily participating in it. So I guess we're free to do it and not do it, but we decide to do it. So I guess we still have the freedom to decide. Oh man, it's a hard topic. We could probably go on that topic forever. You concur, Funny.
I don't know why you guys
Being
are.
a man of the woods. Being a politician is pretty easy. You need to lose one thing, morality, and gain one thing, indifference. Yeah.
Yep.
Um.
I don't know what that means.
Mm, you definitely need to have some tendencies in your personality if you want to be like a politician all the way up there. You definitely need to lose that. What you just said, I agree. I think that's very distinct possibility. It may even be probable. Most of what we think as the largest companies are actually owned by even larger companies that no one has ever heard of.
Whoa.
Yes,
Oh.
very true. We
Wow.
also stuff like researches
I didn't
or
know this.
studies. There are
Man, I
oftentimes
didn't
you
know
have to
that.
look like who conducted them, who funded them. So if a research or a study has been funded by like a company that where it wouldn't even make sense that they fund that, you would have to like ask yourself what was the motive of that, and
Idiot.
is that all, you know,
Okay.
so true. Same
Idiot.
with take it with a grain of salt. I might be wrong, but I
Sure.
remember a long time ago I looked up who sponsors like for example, the American Cancer Research and stuff, and it was a lot of like meat factories and like chocolate or sugary drinks factories and or companies, you know. And I think at this point we all know that like a lot of like meat products and sugary stuff contributes to fueling those
No, let's go.
diseases, and then
Let's
again
go.
they like
Europe.
sponsor
Bye bye, boys. Bye
those
bye. Bye bye.
facilities. It is all just a little paradox, but yeah, like I said, take it with a grain of salt and make
Oh.
up your own minds and look into
Oh.
that stuff if you're interested in that. I think that's very interesting. I read that.
That was
Absolutely
scary.
right. Man of the Woods, we wrote them the reps,
What the
but
heck?
neither of them work for us. We search between the 5 to 6 insurance companies who rip us off. Our bankers are all charges. Yep, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I get coconut water from Aldi, $45. Yeah, I like the one from Aldi. It's not too bad. It's definitely more on the bland side. So if you prefer like a one that has more flavor and it's more sweeter and it tastes like an actual coconut that you just opened up, this one is really great. And the one from the refrigerated aisle, um, I don't mind the other one, but it's not the yummiest one. I've heard the name Stricken Black Rock. Yep. I meant the public at large, actually. Amy is now getting bored on freedom debate. She has no freedom to talk on some other topics. Well, you know, on YouTube you have only so much. That's another thing about freedom. If you're
That's
on
very
social
true.
media, you only like Sam, you have your restrictions on saying certain things where you
Which one?
are Oh my goodness. Why did I do that? I completely just. Oh, thank you, Fanny. I just saw it. Thanks for the donation for telling me that the sound is gone. And thanks for sticking around, guys. I'm silly. Jenna's muting her because she's talking too much on freedom. They're like, hey, we don't need to hear that bullshit. What is she talking about? Freedom? Freedom, my behind. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat all that I said. It was definitely a lot. I just kept babbling away as usual. I basically just said, Shuriken, that us humans are just nosy creatures, so we hate not knowing something, and we like the, when we hear something cool happen, not cool, like don't get me wrong, like if something like an accident happened or anything bad or positive, no matter what it is, we want to know. So forgive us for asking you questions, and don't get in trouble, of course. Just don't tell us anything more that you can, like more than you can say. So don't worry about it. Just ignore our questions and our nosiness. Yes, we're back. I'm so sorry. I say 5 minutes and I bet on a Bloody Mary. She's way behind. These 5 minutes. Y'all know me too well. I'm sorry. I'm so slow with reading. Hey, at least I noticed that not too late. I mean, probably pretty late, so. Oh well. We are back. Back with the sound. Hello, Locke. Hello. I'm back with sound. I have. My cat just jumped on my butt, but okay. She just jumped up there and walked around and walked back. Hey, Jaden. How are you doing? Man, I can't believe I just talked for no reason. I'm not saying it's like I didn't say that much, nothing important, but I think I had a good point, but I forgot what it was. Oh well. Oh man, I'm so sorry. That is so rude of me. I'm literally filming like this with Oscar's behind, like right in the camera. Why did no one say anything? Oscar, now I'm being so rude. There's no privacy in this house, is there? There you go. Kein Problem, Jadien. Ich kann auch auf Deutsch sprechen. Alles klar in Deutschland? I'm usually good with lip reading, but I think the German accent makes it more difficult. I can't blame you. One day someone asked me here if I had a stroke because when I talk or when I smile or laugh, I do that a little bit crooked sometimes. So sometimes only one of my sides goes up, like a... We're back. I had no idea that works, so I can just hop back on. But it works. So, could you guys see me, or was it just gone? Ist das eine Katze? Nein, das ist ein Hund. Sieht aus wie eine kleine Katze, aber es ist nur mein kleiner Dackel. Dackelmix. Cat massages are just so good. My cat would run all over my sore back, and it's the best feeling. I know what you're talking about, but my cat only gives me belly massage, and they effing hurt. Because it's the big cat, like the heavy one, and she loves giving belly massages, but always on the solar plexus, and or like, just the intestines, and it does not feel good. Like sometimes it can feel good when you really like focus on it and you're just trying to not think about the pain, but it is more on the painful side than on the good feeling side. I wish my cat would give me back massages, but she just doesn't care about that. Oh, we got another cat attack. Do you think in German or English, like your internal monologue, is it also multilingual? That is a very good question, Man of the Woods. I don't even think about that myself, to be honest. Let me think. Honestly, I think it is more in English now, which is kind of scary because I don't know if I want that. I don't know if you know. German is such a. I like the German language because it is so.
That was
It's
crazy.
easier to express yourself in the German language because it is more detailed. Like you have so many words for the same thing.
Hey, quit it.
So you can make it a little bit more.
Quit it.
It's more variety than in the English language, I think, in my opinion. So I do love speaking German and using German for like thinking. But the more I'm here in America, the more it turns into
Hey, quit it.
English
Young man.
for me. When I lived in China, I would sometimes even dream in Chinese or think in Chinese or just mumble to myself in Chinese. So I think it really is always the country where I'm at. That's how in the language I will
Oh,
think
shoot.
in dream in.
Let's see what
So
I
yeah, it depends on where I'm at.
have.
Mein Deutsch ist Krappenstein. Ja, ist halt kalt. Ja, hier auch mittlerweile. Jedin, hier ist es auch sehr kalt. I can see you. There was a small glitch. Okay, I was trying to lip read. I need a few more beers to do it correctly. Well, Christopher, you're more used to the German accent since you lived in Germany. Mine was just frozen. Okay, I got you. I hope it was at least not a terrible picture of mine, but it probably was. Hi, Oscar. Love listening to you speak German. Danke. Thank you, miss you. Appreciate it. Also, miss you. Oscar and I went to the pet store today. Or I went to the pet store. He was just waiting. Because it was raining. He didn't want to leave uh, the car. But I'll give him the snacks and toys I got in your name tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. You are the man we need to live up to, Chris. Indeed.
Oh, shoot, it's cold. Whoops. We gotta.
Lighter topic. I found a rogue camellia flower, but in my tea the other day. For any tea nerds, I posted pictures of it. That's cute. I'm gonna check that out. A rogue camellia flower. I mean, I know camellia flowers, but a rogue camellia flower. I'm excited to see how it looks like. Very nice. Being that multilingual is incredible. I mean, it just happens naturally. I wouldn't say it's incredible. It's probably more confusing for the brain, if anything, to be honest. Someone has ever thought if someone is blind from birth, what does he think about? How does he visualize his thinking? Good question for ChatGPT again. That is a good question for ChatGPT. I love asking that thing questions. But it's a good thought. Yeah, I also think about when people are colorblind or just blind in general, how they see colors or imagine colors, or deaf people, how they think someone sounds. And yeah, I guess we'll never find out because how would they be able to explain to us? But it's definitely interesting how everyone has their own perception of reality in a way, right? I think they'll not have a concept of visualization, but will develop other parts of the brain that opens up interpretation. I agree, yes. Your other senses will just get more strong and defined. And what was the other thing I was thinking about? Oh, I forgot. It just reminded me of something. Oh yeah, so I read that there's people that cannot daydream or dream in general. They cannot have any visualization in their brain when they think about something. So they cannot imagine scenarios or think about a person with a picture in their head. They cannot make up pictures in their minds. They can only have words or thoughts, but there's no visualization to that. Isn't that crazy? Does any one of you have that? Like, can you all dream and imagine things? I don't know if that would definitely calm my mind down a lot if I couldn't, but I think I would also really miss that. Just making up scenarios or just imagining things, just being creative and yeah. Very interesting,
It'll
isn't
rock
it?
it to your.
It's kind of interesting. I'd never found a random flower bud before. That's
Oh,
cute.
Rocketeers messing them up.
Maybe it was just,
Rocketeers
the
messing
tea
them
just
up.
wanted to show you that flower bud and it presented you the flower bud on top of the tea. It was like, here you
You
go.
need to go to a
Don't miss
building
out
and
on
look
this
at Christmas
little
tree.
cute flower. Christmas is a beautiful time to
Never
start
saw
live
that
streaming.
spot.
For talented, with nice people. Right, I agree. Totally agree on that one. Maybe we can do a shared live stream to start if you ever want to start Shuriken. Or you and Funny, that would be cool. My thoughts are more abstract or even verbal than they are visual. Ah,
Go
see,
for
there
it.
we go. Was that before I even mentioned that or after? Oscar
All
is
the
bouncing his
Rocketeers still
booty. Can you
active.
see that? He's dreaming.
Yeah, obviously, but it's active.
Okay, you must have some very intense dreams. What are you
Yes.
doing?
No, you're good. You're good.
I promise it's not me doing it. I'm holding the phone with my other hand.
He's active.
Can you now imagine why I can't sleep for more than 2 hours straight? Because something like this happens like every hour or so. What are
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
call
doing?
the thing. Badge.
Anyways, trying to read, but the whole bed is vibrating right. He's even wagging his tail. So cute. Okay, I guess the dream is over. I saw that you did. We are wearing the same outfit. It's kind of funny.
I hate
We're
this
wearing the
guy.
same outfit. Cute. Nice. I just love my little scarf and my hoodie. It's just cozy,
Where's the
especially now
plane
with the
missing?
rain outside.
Where's the plane missing?
Oh yeah, and you saw
Why?
that I was
Why?
looking at the pajama for Oscar. Thank you for your comment, Monsieur. I
Fine.
saw it before I hopped on the live stream. It is so cute. I think it would be beautiful and super cute on Oscar.
Ooh, yes, thanks.
It just, I just could not justify
He doesn't
the
have
price for a pajama for a dog. It was $32 for a pajama. Can you imagine, like this little piece of cloth for Oscar? Because I was like, with that money, I was just thinking in my head I could get this and this much food for the stray cats or those many snacks for Oscar instead of the pajama. But then again, I mean, the pajama would probably last forever. I could just like make him wear this all the time. So I'm considering it, but maybe as a Christmas present. But that would be more a Christmas present to myself, honestly, than to Oscar because he probably cares more about toys and snacks than pajamas. So I would be the one gifting myself with the cuteness overload, but I might see and go back. Maybe they have it on sale eventually before Christmas time. Synthesia is a crazy phenomenon. Is that the one I was talking about? Are you catching a cold? Like an ability opens up other modes of the interpretation. Are your senses depriving us of development? Good
My team
question. I
crashed.
was dreaming about you one day. You have really
My
got
team
big
crashed.
at YouTube with some 10 to 15 mil
Yeah, I'm still
subscribers.
here.
You were at the YouTube event. Oh, that was your dream. I was like, wait, I don't think I have
Did you guys
10
hear
mil
that?
yet. I haven't checked
Hold on.
my YouTube app in a while, but um, so you dreamt that I had 10 to 15 mil subscribers and you were at a YouTube event taking some award and saying, I thank my biggest supporter Sam for this. Cute. I'll definitely make sure I thank you if I ever get
There's
to an
five
event or
now.
get an award. I'll mention you all. That is so sweet. How cute. Um, That's me. I can visualize things and I don't have an inner monologue like people
Hey,
have.
where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, you cannot visualize. Oh, wow. See, there we go. Because I love YouTube. Like how else would I have the opportunity to just ask a bunch of people that
Yeah,
question that I just learned about?
they're done.
Wow, how's that, Pastor? I mean, since you probably never had it any other way, it's like asking a blind person how they imagine colors. Um, Not comparing you to a blind person, obviously. I'm just saying, like, if you never had it the other way, how would you know how it is to not have it? Or, you know, 'cause I couldn't even imagine how it would be if I couldn't visualize things. But honestly, so you're not having inner monologues. That almost sounds really chill, to be honest. Like you have like probably like a much calmer mind. You're probably more calm and collected than many other people. So maybe that's almost a superpower to have. Honestly,
I literally.
I've heard of
Oh,
that
I'm
too. I
dying.
guess
I'm
there's
dying.
also
I'm
people that
dying.
don't have an internal monologue. I literally can't imagine that. Same, yeah. I have internal monologues like probably more often than I wanted to, more, you know, than I would like. Um, so sometimes when I'm reading something or trying to focus on something, I'm like, I wish I could just like shut my brain off or like my mind to focus on that. So yeah, I feel like that would be like a superpower, honestly. I can and do visualize things for the record, but that is not my default way of thinking, if that makes sense. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think inner monologue for me is also stronger than the visualization for me. Um, I kind of have to focus on the visualization if I want to visualize. Like if I like want to daydream about something,
You got
or
green
think about
stickers.
something, I do think more than I would visualize it. But I can visualize it. But I think it's similar for me, like what you said, Shuriken.
15,
I
15,
was they are
14,
organizing her
13,
event and
12,
program list, wasn't
11,
I? That'd be so
10,
funny.
9,
If you had the same dream, that would almost be
7,
spooky.
6,
When you were
5,
there too, I forgot to
4,
add.
3,
Of course.
2,
That's so
2.
cute though. How do you know what you're going to type before you type it? Surely you have to prepare the words in your head before you type them out. Hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is your way of speaking or communicating more direct
Yeah, I don't
than
text
or
you. I
spontaneous
seriously don't think
than
you would have made it if you didn't
other
do that.
people's? Please don't say the word of pirates are. Oh no, I want to play a pirate game. I miss my pirate game. I need to get for the pirate game. I need to get a new Xbox, but I despise that, and I'm not gonna because they can
Hey, those goobs.
lick their own behind.
Oh,
I'm not gonna pay
bro.
that much money for a Xbox. I hate that. I hate that just consoles or games are always just made for like the newer consoles and you always have to upgrade or have
Bro.
to. They want you to upgrade.
I get
So
that.
screw them. I'm not playing that game.
Bro. Spread the wealth. Spread the wealth, bro.
$32 is my yearly pocket money.
Cancel Hogger.
Sam, if I ever make it to 15 mil, your pocket money will definitely be higher than that. I'll pay all my mods if I can, if I'm ever at that point.
By the way,
I'm
hot
not
fire.
catching a
You're a
cold,
hot
more
fire.
of a live stream fever. Now I can't imagine not having an internal monologue. That's wild. I've spent a lot of effort learning to stop my internal monologue as a form of meditation, and I've still not mastered it. Yeah, I tried to do that too, many times for many years. I definitely gotten a little bit better at it. There was this one book that helped me a lot by this German guy. He lives in Canada now. And his name is Eckhart Tolle. A lot of people that are into spiritual stuff, they probably know him here.
Why not?
And he talked about
Just getting dragged
watching
out.
thoughts basically, or anything that comes to your mind. If you're trying to not
We
think,
don't respect our elders in this house.
you won't be able to not think because if you try not to think, you will think even more than before. Like it's like saying
No,
try
you're
not to
right.
think
You're right. That's
about a
so
pink
true.
elephant right now. Of course, you will immediately think about a pink elephant or visualize that if you can. Um, but he said if you try not to think, you need to see a thought just like a cloud, and you need to become the
It doesn't sound
spectator
like
of your thought instead of thinking that you are the thought. You have to um, separate yourself from the thought and knowing that you are not the thought and it is just something that comes into your mind and you gotta watch it like a cloud. So you're basically the one watching your thought. and just let it pass by, just accept it and not try to reject it, because then that's when it get even like has more impact on you. So just watch it go by. Or you can also imagine yourself like you were a mouse in a little mouse hole, watching the cat outside. Like the cat is the thought that comes, and you're just like inside the hole, just watching for that cat. And if you focus on that, it's really easy to stop thinking for a little bit. At least for me, that works a little bit. She has an ex-boyfriend he got. Thank you. Funny. Please say phenomenon. Oh my goodness. Phenomenon. What a word. It's terrible. That's crazy expensive, but definitely cute pajamas. I just dreamed. Don't imagine. Asking. Read that. Even if she didn't have, isn't falling for an online guy. Stop asking. Well, thanks y'all for taking care of the chat. I really appreciate y'all's hard work. It feels like I just do stuff. There's definitely thinking going up in there, but there's no debating an inner monologue. Definitely comes with drawbacks. Wow. I really just wish I could just test that or feel that for a day just to see how it is, because that does sound actually really, really cool. But I understand that there's drawbacks. I think that's with everything, right? So having internal monologue has drawbacks, and not having it has drawbacks. But I would just like to see how it is. Are we all wondering that question in the search of life? Who are we? What's our purpose?
Can you crack one? Yes, you can buy them.
Black Flag is getting a remake soon, so there's a pirate game. Is it? Oh, really? Nice. For now, I'm just playing Sea of Thieves, so it's like a very kind of like a cozy pirate game. Nothing too crazy. But oh man, I still need to figure out how to stream my games here on YouTube. I know I need to set up something that's like in between the Xbox and my phone, kind of like a transition thing where I what's it called? I forgot the name of it. Eh? I miss you, Oscar. Missy sent you $40, $49, $49.99. Wow. Miss you. Thank you so much. I almost can't accept that. I really appreciate it. Let me at least heart it. That's all I can do right now. Oscar. She's spoiling us rotten. You gonna get pajama? His eyes. Pajama? Yeah? You say thank you? Thank you, miss you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. I don't know what to say. I'm overwhelmed. Wow, miss you. I just wish I could, I don't know, give back or, repay you, or I don't even know. It's hard for me to accept that. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for that.
That was good. That was funny.
You're probably the most generous person I've ever met in my life. So thank you for that. Miss you. Whew. My cheeks are getting warm. I'm trying to read the chat real quick. I loved hearing about your preferred thought tools. I must give these more consideration. Many thanks, sister. Of course, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it works for y'all, but it works for me. just accepting thoughts and just like letting them pass by and just not giving them too much attention, not more than they need to. Sam respects Mughal's hustle. Well, Mughal, all the best. I wish you all the luck out there in the dating world. It's not gonna happen here, but somewhere out there is your princess waiting for you. You got this. We believe in you. Thumbs up for the courage and the hustle. Wow. Miss you, I'm still in shock or in awe. I don't know. Just speechless. Feels phenomenal, perplexed 50 philosopher. Oh, screw you, funny. I almost said that. I almost read that. You're crazy. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in forever. How's it these days? Remember getting max rank and becoming pirate legend? Couldn't be bothered with Athena. Yes. And I love it. It's so great. It's like so many updates. Like it's definitely more with the treasure and everything. Like you don't have to like jump off the ship, jump into the water, climb up the ladder. So it's definitely much easier to do like unload all the treasure stuff, and definitely some improvements that have been annoying before. So they listen to people's opinions, which is great. But yeah, it's still fun. I still love it. It's just like my happy world, you know. It's during when I had my long distance relationship with my husband, back then boyfriend, we couldn't meet in real life, so we met in the pirate world of Sea of Thieves, man. And the ship was basically our place where we went on our dates, right? And in our pirate characters, so that was actually really helpful back then to have that little world. Oscar, you're so cute, no problem. I just want him to be happy, don't need anything. Oh, you're so sweet, miss you. Man, Oscar, Isn't you crazy? Are you overwhelmed too? Can I call you Auntie Miss You for Oscar? Is that okay? Auntie Miss You gave us treat money, Oscar, and your pajamas. Your pajama dreams are gonna come true, Oscar. He's so sleepy. Oh, I can only imagine you in that pajama. That'd be so cute. I'm gonna get it tomorrow before it's sold out, because that was literally the last one in his size. And they only had one, and that was his size, so. Oscar, it was meant to be. You in that pajama. Thanks to miss you. Ja? Ja? Schatz? I'll show you Oscar. Are you nibbling? Are you nibbling? We gotta cut those toenails. Toenails? Yeah? We gotta cut them. I know you don't like that. Yeah, Schatz. He got a crooked nail. He had that since he found him on the street. The vet said he thinks he broke his toe at one point, and then his nail just started growing crooked, so it grows out to the side. And it's definitely not the prettiest nail, but you know, it's still working, so they didn't take it off. So I'm just cutting it every now and then. But Oscar hates it. I know, you hate it. You hate cutting nail. Sorry, y'all. I had to talk to the husband for a second. Hi, Bruno. Oh, Oscar, did you do the trick? Oh, missed you. That was for you. Oscar, do the trick. Trick. Oscar, trick. 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 Oscar, do the trick. Trick. Do the trick. Can you do the trick? Oscar, trick. 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 Come. You got it. You want to do the trick? No? Okay. Well, he did it when he was facing me. So when I came back, he did the trick. He stands up on his hind legs. I didn't teach him that. That was before my time. I think his pre-owners taught him that. So when he wants something, or when he wants to be extra cute, he does the trick. But it's like once every blue moon or so. Just stop by to say hi and see little Oscar. For Oscar, you can call me anything. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much, Miss You. You too have a good night. And thanks again. And yeah, you'll definitely be Auntie miss you for Oscar. Thank you so much. You, Chris, Sam, and all have a certain maturity and dignity that says you're exactly like Army, poised and sophisticated. I, on the other hand, feel like a troll at times. Not even. You're not even. Oh, man. My phone keeps like doing random screenshots. You are definitely sophisticated too, and I wouldn't call myself sophisticated, but I agree with the others, like that the others are, but I don't know about myself. Oscar, you are definitely sophisticated, aren't you? You, huh? Are we going pajama shopping tomorrow? Yeah. Pajama shopping? Yay! Pajama shopping! Oh, Chachi. Oh, nice. Oh, you do? You do? Pajama shopping? Sound good? Oh. Yeah. And you can pick a toy too. Ain't no trick without one big fat juicy bone. Right. He's like, where are my treats? So why would I do the trick for you? Good point. Oscar's looking wide awake now. He is. Yeah, you saw your treat donation, didn't you? Yeah, I know. You're naughty. You know. You were distracted with some things over there. I hope nothing bad. Sure, I can. I hope all good things, or at least nothing too bad. But thank you, Fanny, for saying that. I really appreciate that. Like I said, I don't agree on my part. I agree with that the others have all the positive aspects that you mentioned, but not myself. I try to joke around with Ami too, but as little brother and respectfully. I know, Sam. I know. I think everyone caught up on our little brother, older sister vibe. Yes, Yahtzee. You. Everyone needs a little brother. I always wanted a little brother. I never got one. Only got a little Oscar. And now I have Sam. Yay. Obviously, I was fishing for compliments. I just like to respond to the trolls exactly how they are. Fishing for compliments. So you're like, no, Funny, you're just as sophisticated as the others. And you certainly are. You definitely are. I love having conversations with you. You're definitely sophisticated, wise, and very intellectual. I think we can speak for everyone here when I say we love that about you. Yes, you have all that, and then you still have the potential for trolling. And like I said last time, I think it was last time, trolling is pretty hard. Like, you need to have intellect, you gotta be witty, smart, and sense of humor to be a good troll. And not a lot of people have that. They really overestimate their abilities for being a troll. So they're not even actually trolls. They're just, like shit talkers. Ciao, miss you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the little Oscar perspective. I should do that more often. People want to see Oscar, not myself. Right, Oscar? Yeah, you're so precious. We'll go shopping tomorrow. Yeah. We'll sure miss you. We'll do a little shorts. You are cutie. Wee. You're gonna look so cute in your pajamas. Wie süß er guckt, oder ist das eine Sie? Nee, es ist ein Jedin. Kleiner Oscar. Der kleine Schlingel. Jew, huh? Kleine Schlingel, Jew. I love when he does this with his feet. He's like, ooh. Jew. Say ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao, miss you. Good night. Be safe out there. Yeah. And almost weekend. Happy almost weekend to all of you. It's about to be that time of the week. Only one more day to go and we got a weekend. I can't believe it. Hang in there, everyone. I mean, Sam already has a weekend. It's already a Friday for Sam, so good for you, Sam. We still gotta suffer one more day. No, I'm just kidding. I hate seeing the weekdays as like suffering and only the weekends as something positive, because then that would mean that 5 days out of the week I would hate my life, and I'm trying not to. That's why I'm glad I have a job that I actually like, so I don't see the weekdays as like anything negative. Except for maybe Wednesdays, that's when the week really drags and I have like all day I gotta work and but other than that, it's really not that bad. So try to find something positive about your day, everyone. No matter how hard it is, no matter how stressful the day or the week is. Even if you just enjoy taking a bath, drinking a hot cup of tea when you come home, watching your favorite show, find something every day that you really enjoy, because life is really too short to just be looking forward to the weekends. I'm just a dirty painter. I'm about as sophisticated as a pair of sandals. Hey, man of the woods. I wear sandals almost every day. In winter with very fluffy and warm socks, and in summer barefoot. There's nothing unsophisticated about a painter. You don't have to be anyone or anything to be sophisticated. That's just what society is trying to tell you. Yeah, some people, painters are more sophisticated, or a painter can be more sophisticated than any like guy working at the bank or selling you insurance or whatnot. You have probably more life experience than most of them. Yeah, Schatzi. Are we going to bed? You wanna go for your walk? Is it about the time? Late night walkie? School's off, nothing to do, freezing outside. I'm asking my mom every 10 minutes for something to eat. Love that. He's gonna kick you out, Sam. No, I'm kidding. Get yourself some to eat out in the city. There's so much good food out there, and it's cheap, so take advantage of it while you can. I agree, Ami. I enjoy my life. I'm working every day, being productive is in this world and trying to enjoy every moment of it. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that, Christopher. I'm trying to have that attitude myself a little bit more. Sometimes it's not easy, right? I always like looking forward to Friday and Saturday. And, but yeah, enjoy everything you do. Do your best in everything that you do, and everything will turn out better. And you'll eventually start enjoying the things you're doing a little bit more, because you're doing them anyway, so might as well just put your attention to it and try your hardest and doing it good. We have an awesome gang here. The various personalities are all essential and provide something critical important to the dynamic. 100%, I agree. Yes, I love it. Thank you all so much for being here and just, taking your time out of the day and talking, checking in on everyone, just sharing your thoughts and beliefs. That really means a lot. And y'all are very precious to us, and we wish you a great night. And Oscar and I am going to go for a little late night walkie. It's not even that late, but Oscar, it's raining. Are you excited? Oh, rain. I know. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, Melzas. Mr. Oscar is a cutie, I agree. You're cute, did you hear? You're getting all the compliments today, huh? Getting old, it comes with time. We're all getting old, Christopher. We're all aging at the same speed. No one is spared of that. No, for no one, the clock is going slower than for anyone else, But for you, you have more life experience than I do and more wisdom. So I appreciate all of your opinions. But not even, you can be younger than I or older and still bring in some new perspectives. Like Sam, I can just learn as much from you than from anyone else, Just because you're younger doesn't mean you don't have any important input. So thank you all for being here, no matter how old, how young. female, male, you know, no matter where you live and all that, no matter what your occupation is, your profession, whatever your status is. I don't care about all that kind of stuff. Doesn't matter as long as you're all good people, right, Oscar? That is a cute doggy. I agree, Whisker. Well, I wish you all a good night. So once I saw some video, Anki had been fasting 24 hours. I ate 8 to 9 times a day because the more you think not to eat, the more hungry you get. Exactly. That's like when you try not to think and you meditate, the more you will think. So, yeah. But fasting is great for you, so everyone should look into that. That's true. Not an expert, like I said, not a doctor, but fasting is definitely something everyone should look into at least. Bye, you two. Have a good day or a good night wherever you are. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. Tschüss, ciao, auf Wiedersehen, bye. One an, or no, it's not night for you in China. Have a good day. Thank you, I will. Oscar, you ready to go for a walk? Yay!